Alright, so here's our problem. Joey has a collection of baseball cards that he has separated into two different value categories. His common cards are worth 75 cents each, and his premium cards are worth $2 each. Together, Joey's entire baseball card collection of 88 cards is worth $106. Okay, so we've got common cards. I'm going to represent common with a C. And then we've got premium cards. I'm going to represent premium cards with a P. So if I take all of my common cards, or all of Joey's, and I add all of his premium cards, how many cards is it going to add up to total? And the answer is 88. So his common cards plus his premium cards is going to add up to 88 cards. Now that's one equation. Second equation is that his common cards, they are worth 75 cents. So he gets 75 cents for every common card that he has. But he also gets $2 for each premium card. Okay, so however many premium cards he has, he gets $2 for each one of them. So if I add up how much money he gets for his common cards and how much money he gets for his premium cards, how much is all that value going to be? It's going to be worth $106. You got it. $106. So now I got my two equations, and what I'm going to do is I need to get a variable by itself. So I'm going to take this first equation, and I'm going to get P by itself. Now it doesn't matter which one you do, but I'm just going to get P by itself. So we have C plus P equals 88. So I'm going to subtract C and subtract C, and I find out that P equals a negative C plus 88. Alright, so now I know that P equals this. So what I can do is I can take that info and I can sub it in for P. And my equation will look like this. 0.75C plus 2, open parentheses, and in its place I'm going to put negative C plus 88. I'm going to close the parentheses, equals 106. Now I'm just going to use distributive property and solve this thing. 2 times negative C is a negative 2C, and then 2 times 88 is going to be, let's see, let me make sure I get this right. 88 times 2, we've got 16, carry your 1, and then 16 plus 1 is 17, so 176. And then don't forget your 0.75C up front, and equals 106. Alright, so now I can combine like terms. So if I have a negative 2C and a positive 0.75C, that means I'm going to have to subtract these. And I have more negatives, so that's going to leave me with negative 1.25C plus 176 equals 106. Alright, and so I want to get C by itself, so I'm going to subtract 176 and subtract 176. And I'm left with negative 1.25C equals. Alright, so now you have to think back to 7th grade. If your signs are different, that means you subtract. So 6 minus 6 is nothing. 7 minus 0 is 7. 1 minus 1 is nothing. And I have more negatives, so that means this is a negative 70. So I'm going to subtract this side by negative 1.25, and then subtract this side by negative 1.25, and a negative divided by negative is going to equal positive. So I know that C is going to equal something positive, but I need to divide this out to see exactly what it's going to be. So let me come over here to the side. I'm going to do 70 divided by 1.25, and I have to move this decimal 2 places over, so I have to move this one 2 places over, and then move it up. I'm going to fill in zeros. So now I'm going to have to do some guessing and checking here. So 125 will go into 700. I mean, you might say, I don't know, I think it's like 5 times. Alright, so 5 times 5 is 25, carry your 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, carry your 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So 625. And that is probably as close as you're going to get. So I'm going to subtract these. I got to borrow from that 70, makes it a 69, turns that into a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 6 minus nothing is nothing. Or, sorry, 6 minus 6 is nothing. So I'm going to bring down my 0. And you're like, well, how many times will 125 go into 750? And so you'll do guess and check. Let's try 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry your 3. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus your 3 is going to be 15. Carry your 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Worked out perfect. So C equals 56. So what this means is he has 56 common cards. So what I can do now to find out how many premium cards he has is I just sub in 56 in for C. So when I do that, my equation will look like this. P equals negative, parentheses, I'm going to put in 56, because that's how many common cards he had, plus 88. So now a negative 1 times 56 is a negative 56. And we have our plus 88. Now if our signs are different, that means you're going to subtract. So let me do that arithmetic over here. 88 minus 56. 8 minus 6 is 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. So that means he has 32 premium cards. So 56 common cards and 32 premium cards.